Good morning and happy Tuesday, everybody. We have 64 degrees, 17 degrees Celsius this morning. Clear skies. Getting Princess out for a quick walk. I'm trying to give her some food. She didn't want to get out of her recliner bed. Mateo got up. He went out back and piddled. It's just easier to walk her because she's a different dog. That's for sure. Oh yeah, slept like a freaking log last night. I don't even know if I got up at all. I did have a nightmare that I was late for work at Walmart. Yeah, I've had a couple of those weird dreams. This time I was not in the vision center though. There's been a few nights where I've actually been dreams where I was, asked to help out in the vision center. Like that'll ever happen. Not. It would be like, yeah, kiss my you-know-what. So, yeah, get her for a very quick little walk here because it's already 7 after and I want to get out of here in the next 8 minutes. So that probably won't happen, but gotta let Princess have her little walk. All right, Puddin' Pie, you gotta get your little walkie in. Yeah, she just does better away from the house. Otherwise, she just stands there and says, what am I supposed to do out on the patio? I gotta cut that today too. When Terry gets up, I gotta get trimmer out and zip that yard up quick. I don't have to worry about the whole cove down there anymore though. These guys were here again yesterday and they mowed that again for me, so yay. And as it stands right now, I will not be mowing over at my ex's this week because when we stopped over to get the cars yesterday, it was not even growing. There is a 55% chance of rain on Wednesday, so that could change. I don't know. If we get some rain, I think the grass will sprout really fast after that. I mean, there's only a couple high spots in the backyard right now inside the fence. So it's not like it's super thick and high. It's just kind of spots here and there. Take me like all of maybe 5 minutes to do it. Just have to have the time to do it quick. And I don't like running the trimmer when she's sleeping, so. Oh man, yeah. Video is hopefully going to be done exporting. It failed the first 3 times. I shut Final Cut off, and when I restarted it, it started rendering again. So, and I did talk with Tim this morning. We were texting, and I kept trying to send him something, and it kept sending it in Chinese or Japanese. Because I was trying to tell him that Brian will be getting my iPhone when the 17 comes out, maybe, and it just kept giving symbols, so I don't know what the hell that was all about. iOS 26 glitch. Yay, boom boom. All right, let's get this picked up and see if she'll have a little bit of food, and then we'll get on the road to work. Yay. All right, 4 minutes behind schedule. That's not too awful, but Priya wouldn't eat because coming to the house and she went the wrong way, and then I had to yell at her, and she's getting all, She tried to come around the railing the wrong way, so it's like, well, you got a leash on, dog. You can't do that. But she didn't like me telling her that, and she, I don't know, whatever. Well, she ate her down stick, so she's not like her belly's upset. She just, isn't satisfied with what we're giving her. Turkey and kibble. They're not spoiled at all, so. Alright. Gotta get this car put back together this afternoon. I think it's gonna be another really hot one. We'll see. I really don't know. I didn't look any further than what the temperature is, what it's supposed to go to today. Finish cleaning up all of the stuff I pulled out for the races and get that put back away, get the room cleaned up. Started this morning a little bit while I was on the phone with Tim, but had to jump in the shower. So I'd show you this beautiful view I have, but unfortunately the windshield won't stop fogging, so can't do that. Good afternoon, everybody. It looks so gorgeous outside. come down this way a little bit. Go over there. 96 according to Mr. Carr. Well, my watch is saying 88. What is 88 degrees, 31 degrees Celsius. So somewhere in this system, oh yeah, it's got to be that. It's the Action connector to the fly mile is wobbly. I think that's why I like the K&Fs better. I'm going to try to put these ones on because I think they'll be cooler than my Oakleys. And I didn't set this thing up in the phone holder in the car yet. Oh my goodness gracious. You're following me. Oh, that is so cool watching that thing follow you though. Never really watched it do it. Don't mind me. It's just simple things in life. I got my headphones, I got everything. Alright, time to go home and get in the air conditioning again. Holy buckets. I really don't know how I survived Sunday. I'm not used to the heat. Well, of course, this is still like only a year old, so it's blacktop still. It's not even gray. I'm gonna run that lady over. Trying to put the new pallet of flour out, and of course our electric jack is broken again, which I gotta remind Ryan to red tag that. I meant to do that and forgot to. So the driver came, took 2 other stores' pallets off, left, drove an hour away, an hour back, showed up at like 7:25 with another store's electric jack to unload the truck. I'm trying to put it in the comm log. Can't do that. Doesn't work. Contact the district manager since store manager's off today. I already told the assistant manager, but because the comm log wasn't working, they told me to notify the district manager. She goes, it hasn't been working. I can't fix it. We don't know who did what to it. I'm like, oh, that's great. Oh, fun times. So we got a late start, but we got her done. We did get her done. But now it's time to go home. Yay. And probably take a cat nap. Probably with a dog and a cat. Good evening, everybody. Well, it is a little bit 20 after 7. Yep, exactly on the dot. We are down to 85 degrees and 29 degrees Celsius. I remembered. I almost said 19, but it was 29. So, getting little man out finally for a walk because the sun is finally off the sidewalk. So, hopefully it's cooling down. I can feel the heat radiating off of it, but took a little bit of a cat nap, like I said. Had little man with me. Priya was in the recliner. And then I got up and started putting things away and trying to set up, just so I have upstairs set up for both cameras. I used that dual action mount that I had gotten, that I was trying to use in the car. That is actually on the Osmo suction mount. So try to be able to use either camera or both, depending on the weather. Actually, it'd be really neat to do it with the clouds and just have them moving at high speed. Yeah, when I was going through everything, the actual DJI mounts, magnet mounts, I actually found 4 of them. Today I can only find 2 of the 4. Oh, third one is on the Telsen. I'm not sure where the 4th one went. Maybe it's in one of the cars. It's very possible. As much crap as I was going back and forth with that, it's very possible that it's in the car. So, I think it's going to be an early night to bed for me again, even though I don't have to go until 1. And tomorrow's schedule is just an odd one. I mean, I know it's EBT, but the store manager is scheduled 10 to 8 tomorrow. I don't know what that's about, and I'm kind of worried about it, in a way. But anywho, we'll deal with it when it comes. I'm just all I can do is the best I can, and But there's plenty of us there tomorrow night, and we should have no problem getting the store boxed up and get out of there. So, it's actually, there's a nice little breeze right now. It's actually pretty pleasant outside. It's warm, but it's not, the humidity has been down. Now tomorrow is 55% chance of rain. We need it. Grass is burning out. Didn't I say that was going to happen? We get all this rain, and then summertime hits, and then we get nothing, and the grass becomes straw. Yeah, I got a text message today from the maintenance, head of maintenance today. He's like, man, he says, well, you asked me if I was at the races and saw, oh my God, the Nationwide Series driver fall out of the car and give himself a broken collarbone and a concussion. Oh my God, Connor Zillage. And I was like, nah, I was only there Sunday. He's like, man, he goes, you should be working for Sports Illustrated. Some of your those photos were amazing. Most of them are actually screenshots from the Pocket 3. So, yeah. Next time, like I said, the Sony will probably go along, but I think I'll probably have the Pocket out more than I had it out yesterday or Sunday. Yesterday was Monday, yeah, Sunday. So it was. Once I got home and got to see what I managed to capture, then I enjoyed it. While I was doing it, that was a little hot. And Brian said last year they went in September, and they're like, oh, September, it won't be too bad. He goes, we roasted our asses off last year too, because it was actually a playoff race last year. So, but you know, until you've done it a couple times, you know, it's not like going to Port Royal or Clinton County where you're going to set up a tripod and you're going to be able to capture, you know, as much as possible from one location. 10.71 miles of walking in 93-degree heat with at least a 50-pound backpack. At least I felt like it was 50 pounds. My shoulders felt like it was 180 pounds, but so definitely don't need to take anywhere near as much stuff. Next year, if Brian were to take me again, if I ever do it again, it'll be the Telzen, so I can just keep this thing charged. Won't have to worry about anything else, and it gives me, in fact, I need to get that out on Priya's walk. Run upstairs, because I'm gonna have to go up and get her anyway, and hook that unit in with the fly mile. I keep calling it fly mile adapter, and just see what that's like to try to pocket. Because we did it a long time ago when we walked all the way through from the far end of Canfield. We started at the other end, and I actually did that the one day. It's been a long time since I've done it, but I think that would definitely be it's an all-in-one. I won't have to, 10,000 milliamp battery, I won't have to worry about battery. I could just take the Pocket. The Pocket's got more than enough battery. 166 minutes. Yeah, plenty. Oh, yeah, such a beautiful night. Such a beautiful night, Mateo. What do you think, buddy boo? Huh? What do you think? He's like, it's not bad out here. I'm not panting. Well, a little bit. Now I'm panting. I'm yawning. I'm not panting. And I'm kind of yawning and panting. Yeah, this is the sky I was seeing, but there was another tenant out, and I don't like filming around certain people. Not necessarily certain people, it's just, you know, they see a camera out and they get really weird sometimes. So it's one of the ones with the Australian sheepdogs. He's such a good puppy. He always wants to play with these guys, and they don't want anything to do with him. All right, little dog. I keep seeing these shorts where it takes multiple people to achieve them. I should send them to Mike for some ideas. But what they're doing is they're doing a vertical panoramic. They go part way with a mirror or a shadow on the ground, and then stop, and then whatever they're like, the one girl's got wings, then she puts them away, and so she's standing there where the shadow has wings and she doesn't. It's a really neat looking photo. different ones where they're, you know, they use mirrors and stuff. It's just such cool photography to do. The only downside with using panoramic on the iPhone is usually way overblown. So, but that's what Lightroom's for. Alrighty, so that is what I'm talking about doing. So you got the fly mile, plugs in, so that charges, and you can see the charging indicator that it's working. It gives you a little different reach, and with this you can actually hold it upside down easier too because you have a longer handle, but I'm a little iffy on this right now. I shouldn't really be holding it down like I am because I didn't want to lock in, but I think I was squeezing the little sides and releasing the camera every time. So, alright, getting Biggie Girl out for a walk. And we are on the Telzen, as you just saw. So, it's a completely different grip hold too. Because the way the Telzen is kind of like an oblong. But it does not fit in your pocket this way too easy. Like, it doesn't fit at all. You'd have to take it loose every time. It's a little bit annoying. And you kind of have to reach for the controls a little bit different because you're not holding the camera. You're holding quite a ways below it. But the nice thing is, this does as well go up. But being on a gimbal, that's a little bit of a problem. So you can get like a high angle as long as you have the tracking on and the camera can keep up with you. And we gotta keep an eye on Princess here. Whoop, yeah, because it doesn't, I'm not tracking her. If I were to track her, maybe. Come on, there we go. That'll track her. Yeah, it's a little complicated, but for certain situations it could be cool. So, what do you think, Princess? She's like, I ain't sniffing, Dad. I'm not thinking about anything but sniffing. Gotta kind of lose it. Oh God, I have that tight. Oh, the kitty cat back there. Alright, put you on a little bit of an angle. Yeah, that might work. Is that fully extended? Yep. Yeah, it's not as long as the Osmo handle, but I could use that as well. I don't even need to move the camera. It'll just go along with her. And, you know, I can get further away from myself for some shots. So, that might change the background blur, too, on it. Yeah, try to say that real fast. Background blur. But, I mean, you wouldn't even need to be that far away. Just having the handle and having it leaned gives you, you know, quite a bit more hand room. But yeah, then it gives you the option to do the low angle shots. Much easier. This is one of the tests we actually did. I can't believe I'm holding this thing upside down right now. That thing is like, it's locked in this time. I made sure I did it right. Kind of challenging seeing the screen, and with a gimbal you got to be careful because you can really quickly get off target, off the subject, especially when it's a spastic basset. Alrighty everybody, well thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I know a whole lot to it. Hot weather, but maybe rain tomorrow. That'd be fun. Might have to have the Action ready. Alright, thanks for watching. Have a good night and stay safe.